What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie, and over here I love to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're someone that loves to smell good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you don't miss any uploads. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some transitional fragrances. We are about to go into fall. Where I live, we really don't have much of a fall. In my opinion, it's pretty much non-existent. In some areas of the world, when fall hits, the leaves turn colors. They fall out of the trees. Like, there is evidence of fall. Just a really beautiful scene. And like, we have some days where the sun is out, bright and beautiful, and the weather is cool. Like, we've had a couple of days like that recently. It's still been in the high 80s, feeling more like mid 90s. And I don't always remember it being this way. I feel like when I was a little girl, we did have fall weather. Like, it was very evident. Like, you could see it. You can see things changing. You can feel the cool weather. But I don't know. We don't have much of that going on now. So whenever we do have those fall-like days, I like to pull out fragrances like the ones I'm about to show you. I feel like these fragrances will easily carry well into the wintertime. If you wanted to take them there, you really could, especially if you live in Texas, because our winter really doesn't hit until like January, February. That's when we really get like those ice storms or freezes and stuff like that. So right now, I feel like these are really great fragrances. Like, these are really nice fragrances that are going to carry you from summertime to fall and definitely into the winter, if that's what you would like. First one I'm going to talk to you guys about, you can only find them online. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So this first fragrance I'm going to talk about, I actually haven't mentioned this fragrance in quite a while. It was gifted to me over a year ago at this point, and it is a really beautiful scent. It's from a brand called Elysian. I will pop up the name on the screen so you guys can see it. And I don't know if they do this anymore, but at one point they used to be kind of like a dupe house, but they also created their own fragrances, and the one that I have here is one of their very own creations, and it's called Charmante. And again, it's been a while since I talked about this fragrance, but I feel like this fragrance would make a really beautiful transition fragrance into fall. Here is what the bottle looks like. Now, they have changed their packaging. The names are on the bottles now. The new packaging looks really, really cute, to be honest with you. I really like the new packaging. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. Very exotic, very kind of, it has this very erotic type of feel to it. Ooh, this is strong, baby. This is strong, baby. This has had a chance to really sit and get good, okay? But I love the fact that the juice did not transfer onto the paper. In the event you pick this fragrance up and maybe you're wearing like all white, all cream, you know, like a bright color, and you spray this on after you get dressed, it won't show up on your clothes. But still, I don't advise you to do that, especially if you're wearing all white. Spray first and then get dressed, okay? But yeah, this is a really gorgeous scent. So in the opening, I am getting like that juicy pear. I am getting a dried fruit smell, like a dried, sweet, fruity smell, which I'm going to say that's from the apricot. I am getting the jasmine in here. The jasmine in this fragrance is very sexy. I love when jasmine is like this. It's very kind of mysterious, almost a little dark, almost, it's loud, but not necessarily heady. You know, it smells very erotic. It smells very sexy. I love jasmine when it's like this. I really do. I am getting the vanilla in here, and that could be another reason why my juice has turned this really dark ambery brown. It could be from the vanilla, because vanilla has a tendency to oxidize and turn dark. It makes any fragrance turn dark, honestly. So if you have a fragrance at home and you've had it for maybe like a year, and all of a sudden it's the color has changed, doesn't necessarily mean that your fragrance has gone bad. It just could be that your vanilla has oxidized. And to be honest with you, I love when fragrances do that. It just makes it better, in my opinion. It really does. It makes it deeper and more intense. So I actually do prefer that when fragrances oxidize. But I am getting the vanilla. I am getting this kind of like a roasted smell. Could be from the almond. And I am getting like this creaminess too, which could also be from the almond or the vanilla, honestly. But this is a very sexy scent. Like, I just cannot stop saying that. That is the only way I can describe Charmante to y'all. It is just, it's lovely. And now I'm gonna be honest with you, it does almost kind of lean a little vintage. Just slight, okay, not too much. I don't want y'all to go crazy and be like, oh, it smells like an old lady. No, relax, calm down. But it does have a bit of a maturity to it, let me say that. So it does lean slightly vintagey. Wow, they have went up on their prices, but you know, yesterday's price ain't today's price. And this brand has really been putting out some banging ass fragrances. So I can see why the prices would go up. But you can get this in 3 different sizes. You can get it in a 10 ml travel size, which is about $45. You can get it in a 50 ml bottle, which is going to run you $195. Or you can get it in a 100 ml bottle, which is going to run you about $285. I think it would be perfect for those days when it's cool outside, even at night. This would be really great to wear for nighttime events, date night, night out on the town, you know, sexy time. If that's when you do your sexy time is at night, I don't know, that's your business. At this point, I have, including this bottle, I have 2 other bottles from Elysian, and everything that I've smelled from them so far has been bangers. I want to say the other 2 are like inspired by fragrances, but for their own creation, they're doing their thing. And I really do like Charmante. If you've tried it, comment down below, let us know what you think about it. But I think it will be great as a transitional fall fragrance. Next fragrance we have up is, I don't know, I don't want to call this a fan fave, because in all honesty, I don't think a lot of people really like this fragrance. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I like it. It's not a love for me necessarily, but it is definitely a like. And I hear a lot of great things about the body cream, which I have not bought myself to purchase because it's almost $90 at Sephora. Like, I'm not in that mindset to spend $90 on a body cream. I would spend $90 on a perfume, but I don't know if I'm ready to fork out $90 on a body cream. Not at this point. But anyway, the fragrance that I'm talking about is Fenty Eau de Parfum. I know, like I said, I know some of the girls don't really care for this fragrance, but I think it is a really pretty transitional fall fragrance. The reason why I say this is a really nice transitional fragrance into fall is probably because of those heavy fruity notes in the top. This is not a full-on fall wintertime fragrance. You know, it's very subtle, but it does have these like ambery nuances that I think go really well in the fall weather. And to be honest with y'all, I don't know why I haven't worn her. I feel like I'm torn. Now, y'all know I do work a lot, okay? I work Monday through Friday, and I have to be very selective with my fragrance choices when I wear them to work, because unfortunately, I work around other people. I have other people in my space that I have to consider when I'm wearing fragrances. So if I was in a position to where I had my own office, I would definitely wear this more often. But in the opening, I'm definitely pulling that sweet blueberry note. It is really sweet. And it's a struggle. Like, I get the tangerine, I get the blueberry. You know, I'm pulling both of them at the same time. I can't say which one I get more over the other because I'm getting wafts of them at the same time. Maybe I'm getting the blueberry a little bit more. Now, there is rose here, which I feel like definitely sits in the mid. It's not hitting me when I smell this for the first time. Like, I don't get the rose instantly, and I don't necessarily get it in the dry down. It sits in the middle, and I think on my skin, it kind of fades in the background very quickly, and I like that. Because I can't necessarily say I like the rose here. I don't know, I don't hate the rose here, but I'm not necessarily a big fan of the rose in here. I'm definitely getting the patchouli and I'm getting the musk. Those two notes are in the base. They're very prominent in this fragrance, which could be the reason why a lot of you girls don't really care for this fragrance. If you're not a lover of patchouli, you're not gonna like this. And if you don't love musk either, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle to really enjoy this fragrance, to be honest with you. Luckily for me, I love both. I don't think I've ever smelled a fruity, patchouli, musky rose fragrance before. Like, to be honest with you, I don't have anything in my collection like this at all. So if Rihanna was going on just the mere fact that she was gonna be different than everybody else, I think she nailed that, okay? She nailed it. And it does have a bit of maturity to it. I don't know, every time I talk about this fragrance, I just hear my friend Tanisha's voice in my head saying how this smells like a nursing home. Like, I can't get that out of my head. That's why I'm like smiling, because I hear her voice. It's slightly teetering on vintage, okay? In my opinion, it really does. So again, I feel like if Rihanna was trying to be different, she hit it spot on. She really did. But I think this is soft enough. I think this is sweet enough. I think it's warm enough to wear in the fall. So I'm definitely going to be pulling this out in the fall to see how I like it. I don't know. My feelings may change on it because I loved it when it first came out. But y'all know how things can be. You know, one day you're hot, one day you're not. And that could be the case with this fragrance. I don't know. We have to see. But I'm definitely going to pull it out this fall and see how I feel about it. I'll let y'all know. This is by far my absolute favorite fragrance from Zara. This is Ebony Wood, and I think it is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Well done by Jo Malone. If you're not familiar, or if you don't know, Jo Malone collaborated with Zara on Ebony Wood. Fragrance, you have 3 notes listed. You have ebony, clove, and pink pepper. There is a little citrus in here. It's almost giving like there's some lemon in the opening. There is something kind of citrusy in the opening. Even though it's not listed, I smell lemon in the opening. But I did not know that Ebony Wood was my favorite wood of all time. I love it. I'm not a big woody girl anyway. Like, y'all don't ever hear me carrying on about cedar wood or any kind of woody notes. But I can carry on. Like, I could talk about Ebony Wood forever. It's sweet. It's warm. It's different. It's not the type of woody note that I smell in fragrances all the time. And that may be why it sticks out to me the most. But it is a sweet, decadent, delicious wood. I think it is far, 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 far prettier than mahogany, than cedar, than any of them girls. Like, Ebony is, she is dark. She's kind of giving sexy. She's giving mysterious. And I just love the smell of Ebony Wood in this fragrance. I am picking up on a little bit of that clove. Clove, to my nose, does smell a little smoky but luckily for me, this is not over the top smoky at all. And plus you got that pink pepper, which could also give you a little bit more something spicy. It could also come off smelling very smoky to some people's nose as well. But I think those three notes, the ebony wood, clove, and pepper, are just a beautiful combination in this fragrance. I really do. This is by far my favorite. Like, I'm gonna wear it this week. I'm gonna wear this week. So y'all already know this fragrance is gonna be coming up at some point in my fragrance flavor video. Just know that, because I'm gonna wear it this week. But this is soft. This is soft. This is just gorgeous. Perfect for fall. Because I feel like in the fall in Texas, I don't know, people start to, well, I don't think they burn in their fireplaces, but in some areas of Texas, I think they do something where they burn trees and stuff like that. I don't know. I may not know what the hell I'm talking about. But this just reminds me of beautiful trees in the fall time. It just really screams cool weather to me. It screams sweater. It screams, I don't know, like brown, golden brown leaves falling from trees. Look at me getting all poetic on y'all ass. But I love this fragrance. I really do. This is beautiful. Y'all don't ever hear me talk about Zara fragrances at all. But y'all know I love that one. And at one point I thought it was discontinued. I am going to go online with Zara and buy me a big bottle of that, because I never want to be without it. I feel like one point they had candles. They had ebony wood candles. Did they not? Comment down below and let me know, because I swear I saw the candles. I'm not sure. I don't see them anymore, but I love Ebony Wood by Zara. Love it. So this next fragrance is also a favorite of mine. It comes from the house of Commodity, and it is called Commodity Bold or Commodity Plus. And when you see the gold and the plus signs, basically what it means is expressive. So if you guys don't know, Commodity breaks their fragrances up into 3 parts. The parts are called scent spaces. So you have a personal scent space, you have an expressive, you have a bold. So they're broken up into 3 parts like that because everybody doesn't want to smell loud. Some people like fragrances that sit very close to the skin. Some people like somewhere in the middle, and some people like me, the more people that smell me, the better. Now some people say this fragrance reminds them of Baby Cat. Now I've never smelled Baby Cat, but to my nose this fragrance reminds me of Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kirk de Jean, because I get that sweet fruity note. Like there's juniper berry and Fluidity Gold. There is, I want to say, vanilla in Fluidity Gold. Of course there's vanilla because my bottle, the juice has changed color. So of course there's vanilla in Gentle Fluidity Gold. And I'm also missing a note. Maybe there's some woody elements in Gentle Fluidity Gold, but I get the same thing in this fragrance. There's no fruit listed in here, no berries or anything like that. I still feel like I pick up something fruity. Sweet, warm, I'm getting the saffron. The saffron is sitting in the base, so it is not the first thing that hits me when I smell this. I get the vanilla, I get the creaminess, I get this fruitiness that is coming out of the blue. I don't know why. So to me, this is a soft, warm, spicy, vanillic fragrance that I like, and earthy. I'm going to throw earthy in there because of the patchouli. I think this goes so well into fall. It's cozy. It reminds me of cooler weather. You could probably even wear this in the wintertime, honestly, because of the patchouli. But I think this is a really gorgeous scent. A lot of people really don't talk about this fragrance like that. It's one of my favorites, to be honest with you. I've never smelled Baby Cat, but if Baby Cat smelled like this, then yeah, it's a banger, okay? And I think this is a banger as well. You can pick this up at Sephora. I also feel like you can get it in a travel size. You definitely can get this in a travel size because I have it. And I want to say you can get one of those cute little travel bottles. It may come in that size as well, but I'm not for sure. It's perfectly unisex, but I could definitely see a guy pulling this fragrance off because it does have a touch, just a touch of something masculine in this fragrance. Just a hint, okay, just a hint. But I heard that about Baby Cat too. I heard Baby Cat was a little masculine too. Can't wait to wear this when the weather gets a little cooler. Again, this is Commodities Gold Bold. Next fragrance is a fragrance that I actually haven't talked about in a really, really long time. It is from the house of Wilhelm Parfumerie, and this is Poets of Berlin. I have it in a cute travel. I don't have the big bottle. This is what it looks like. And I will tell you why I don't have it in a big bottle. This fragrance reminds me a lot of Marc Jacobs Decadence, which I still have, #1. So because of that, I didn't want to spend the money on a big bottle. I actually did buy this from another perfume lover. She was selling it, so I scooped it up. So it was a win-win situation. I didn't even pay full price for this. So yeah, I got lucky. Another fragrance with blueberry. Imagine that. So in this fragrance, you have blueberry, you have lemon, you have bamboo, you have orris, vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. This is a really pretty scent. It's been a while since I've worn this. You know what? Let me actually get this on skin because I might feel quite different about it now that I'm smelling it like 2 years later. I might be feeling different about this. You know what? We'll see what the dry down is giving. There's a little bit of a freshness to this fragrance, like an airy type of feel. And I'm not sure if it's from the bamboo or the lemon. I'm definitely pulling those fruity notes. I'm getting the blueberry. I'm getting the citrus. And the blueberry is quite different from the blueberry that's in the Fenty. That blueberry is a little heavier. This one is a little lighter in my opinion. Definitely getting the vanilla. I'm getting the creamy sandalwood. I'm getting the vetiver. Vetiver has a tendency to smell very dry to me, a little earthy as well. Most of the time I get this dusty smell, okay, from vetiver. So I get that in this fragrance as well. But it really goes great with this fragrance. Like, this fragrance I feel like would be quite boring if it was not for the bamboo and the vetiver. Like, what would this be? This would probably be like a regular type of scent. But I think those two notes really gives this fragrance like some razzle dazzle. That vetiver is definitely giving the fragrance character. For real. And I don't usually smell bamboo in fragrances, so that's kind of hard for me to describe to y'all. The only way I can describe it is it's not giving me woods. It's giving me maybe something green. It's almost heavy, but not heavy enough for winter. Okay, so when would I wear this? I would wear this definitely like right at the end of like October. So for some reason on like October 31st, which is Halloween, for some reason, which is kind of gonna sound a little spooky, that day is always cold. I don't know why. It's so weird that Halloween is always like sometimes freezing temperature, okay? And then the next day it will be like warm again. I don't know what's up with that. But I feel like I would definitely wear this when the temperature is cool. Like right in the beginning of November. That's when I would wear this. Because I feel like it would be cold enough for me to pull this off. To be honest with you. Because this fragrance, you know, in the opening it was giving a little wimpy. Okay. But now that it's starting to dry down, This fragrance got some bang with it, and I don't know if it's because it's been sitting for a while. I don't know. I like this. It's kind of giving sexy. It's not really smelling like, you know what, it has nuances of Marc Jacobs Decadence, okay, nuances, but it doesn't full on give me decadence, okay. So, and I like that, because initially when I smelled this, I was comparing this to Decadence a lot, and I have a full-size bottle of that. Well, not a full size. I got a pretty nice dent in that bottle because I've had it for a while. Oddly enough, it still smells the same, but I don't know which one I would prefer. I don't know. This smells great though. I'm glad I pulled it out. I'm almost becoming obsessed with this fragrance right now. It's sweet, it's warm, it's, you know, giving me those earthy vibes that I love. I'm glad I pulled this one out. I might need to get a full-size bottle. I don't know. But anyway, this is Poets of Berlin by Wilhelm Parfumerie. These were my 5 fragrances I think would easily transition into fall. If you want me to do a designer fall, transitional fall fragrance video, or a high-end niche transitional fall fragrance video, comment down below, let me know, and I will definitely get that out for you guys. If you are into fragrances, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become a part of my family. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And before you click off on this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It is super important for the growth of my channel, and I would appreciate it oh so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.